Hey YouTube, this is another guitar that I've managed to acquire. This is a Wesley. Got a funny shaped head on it. You can see it's already got Floyd Rose. This is an M06, which I've never heard of. I got this from the guy I bought a resonator a couple of weeks ago, and he said, "Oh, you like fixing guitars? You can have this one." Just like, give it, yes. So I just needed a wee bit of work done on the Floyd. It's got a Floyd Rose on it. And more to the point, yeah, it's got a Floyd Rose that works. I'll batch it to bits later on. Yeah, so first things, it looks a wee bit like, to me, a wee bit like a BC Rich Eagle. This is why I don't like black guitars. See, I've got a black t-shirt. So if I was keeping it, I would be painting it some silly colour, I think, so I could see it. Yeah, so it looks dead small, but it is full 25.5 inch Fender Strat scale. If you actually stick it up to it, I've actually got a mini guitar here. This is a short scale Stratty thing, and it's actually not that much. Where can I stand to make this fit? Aye, so you see it's kind of the same length, but this is a short scale neck. I think it's just to do with the fact that the bridge here is, there's not very much room between the bridge and the back of the body, whereas like on a normal guitar it's, you know, it's the guitar, the body comes to sit here. But it's 24 frets, a really high access. I think it looks like a bit like a bass. You get basses like this, you know, to try and make them a bit more compact. They're this shape. Yeah, so volume tone, 5-way switch. It's got a humbucker, 2 single coils, and although they look very 80s, the plastic covers like that, they do have a good, they're actually a good thing, like on a technical level, because obviously you want this, the guitar gets louder when you raise the pickup closer to the strings, but the problem is if you get it too close, obviously sometimes you hit the strings off the pole pieces of the pickup, and when that happens, like on a normal pickup, well, let's get rails on it, every guitar seems to have these. Right, so normally in a normal guitar, when you hit the poles, you get a loud pop, bang, because it's connected straight onto the magnet. Whereas if you've got a plastic cover on it, all it does is it'll mute the string a wee bit. You know, it'll maybe deaden it a wee bit, but it won't go. So you can get the pickups up much higher to the strings. Also, this one, get to the minute. I keep stabbing that lead, so I'll just turn it off. Oh, look at here. I see if I can get the light to shine on it in such a way that you can see it. There's 2 adjustment screws on the top of the humbucker there. That means you can actually tilt the pickup so it sits under the strings perfectly. That's a good thing, which you don't often get. That's what made me think of this guitar. I assumed Wesley, well, they are a shop down in England somewhere that just the guy imports guitars and gets his own name put on them. I'd assume the guy's name is Mr. Wesley. But he's done that for many years, and this, because of that pickup and other things I've been talking to folk online about, I think is a Cort made guitar in Korea from about 1988, 1990, something like that. Kind of quite old, not one of the new ones. So, and I think the 06 was just as a model number, nothing to do with being 2006. But it's quite nice. It's a good design of guitar. I really like it. It doesn't have a back plate yet. I'm going to make one out of a record. Sort of 4-bolt neck with sort of scoops on it, which is nice. There's a serial number on it, so probably, and maybe it is maybe dateable properly. But next, straight. Everything works lovely for a cheap guitar, which I'd imagine it was, because it doesn't say Fender on it. It worked really well. It's got a barrel jack, which I don't like, but that's a personal thing. So, neck humbucker. Bridge humbucker is the neck humbucker. And then so go to the neck pickup. This is a single coil. I much prefer, it's quite a very bright guitar, but I much prefer a bright one, because a bright one is dead easy to make it duller. you know, you can just use the amp or any pedals use, everything sucks away the brightness. Whereas if it's too dull, it's really hard to make it bright. Then go for rock for position. Probably put a bit of clean on to the strat mode. Let's turn off the rat pedal. Neck on its own. Middle on its own. That's what pickup no one ever uses, the middle pickup. It's awesome when these guitars have got a strat of 2 humbuckers and then a lipstick coil in the middle. It's a psychedelic one, and the lipstick coil is the best pickup in it by miles. Just like in the middle, it's so jangly and awesome. No good at a Floyd Rose yet. It's only the only time I can really use it when I'm trying to put a guitar in tune. That's an interesting point as well. I've got another video where I'm moaning about it's a BC Rich ST series Mockingbird. I think I got it cheap because it had a big chip in it, but it was I think it was £700 in the shop. And see, if you something to do with, I don't know why it does it, but see if you bend the note, it raises the bridge up. I think it'd maybe just having the right amount of springs or having it. Well, that's spent ages trying to set up that BC Rich, but this one just works. So you can do this, like, see if you bend a note and then play a fretted note like Chuck Berry. See, it doesn't, rather than be bending the note up, but it doesn't alter that other. Gibberish over this is actually metal knobs, nice, not plastic coated, looking like metal knobs, actual metal knobs. I just bought a new Floyd Rose arm for it. It didn't have one. Got the clamps on the top. Machine heads are good seal type. I thought they had a name written on them. They're not. They're just unbranded ones. Neck does actually have some dents in the bottom of it. There, which you don't notice when you're playing, but you can see them. It's like it's been dropped against something, just for that amount. But it's just, you notice it when you first get it, and I just don't notice it after that. Right, okay, so this is the Wesley M06, which I think I'm just going to sell before Christmas. One other thing is about the shape. See, when you're sitting down, I don't actually have anywhere to sit down here because it's all full of shit, but see when you sit it on your left leg, like you would with a classical guitar, because that bit's so far back, it's actually sitting in the sort of position that you would expect it to be if you were holding it normally. Whereas if you do that, it's like playing a bass. Does that make sense? No, probably not. I'm just talking shit.